I often get asked, what are the top tips that you can give us before we start a fashion brand? What is it that you learned from your years of experience that you saw in the business that you can share with us that can help us avoid mistakes and make better decisions to build a successful, profitable fashion brand? So today, I wanted to share with you not just tips, but an actual method. My method to starting and building a successful business. And it's a simple method because it only requires you to focus on three components. I call it the triangle method because of that. It's those three components that I'll share with you in a second that if you'll take the time, do your homework, and get clarity on those, put them all together and connect them to each other, you will be able to build a successful fashion brand. Now, it might not happen right away, but if you'll stay consistent to that method, if you will take the time to learn from your experience, to product, put your experience out there, learn from the feedback, open yourself to hear some feedback, have the right places, right people, and the right attitude in mind, you will be able to build a successful fashion brand. So, what are these three magical components? The first one is purpose. Finding a purpose for your brand, finding a purpose for your business. We live in a world where there are so many businesses out there, especially in the fashion industry. Tons of product, tons of brands, tons of retailers. The world does not need just another brand. The world needs brands that have a purpose, a reason to exist. And that purpose can be on different aspects. It could be solving a specific problem for a specific customer. It could be breaking the rules in the market. It could be purpose of serving people different than how they would have been served so far. It could be on the design aspect, it could be on the quality, it could be on the business concept. We live in a world where there's a lot of technologies that getting infused into the industry. The way people are shopping, the way people are buying is different. There's tons of opportunities out there. Sustainability is a big one as well. Helping the environment, helping make things better. These are all things that can help you find a reason to start a business, giving you the ability to have a purpose. So when you tell your brand story, when you talk to people, to your customers, to your vendors, anybody who you come in contact with, and tell them about your business, it's not just going to sound like you got up in the morning and decided, today I'm going to start a fashion brand. But it's going to sound like you're actually doing something meaningful that's going to impact people's life. So take the time and find a purpose for your brand. The second component is understand who is your ideal target customer. Think about your purpose. Think about what you're going to do or what you are very good at doing when it comes to your product, your design, your business, your personal ability, and find the right customer for that. And when you find that customer, define them really well and get super clear on who they are. And not just how old they are and where they live, but on their psychographic and demographic. Because psychographic, or I should say the demographic, which is how old they are, where they live, and so on, these type of things, will help you understand who is this customer. But the psychographic of this customer is even more important. And that means understanding why they buy what they buy. How do they buy? What are the values that they care for when they go shopping? How do they spend their times and what are their values in life? Things along these lines will get you into their head and will help you understand why they buy. Because when you start to understand why they buy, you'll understand what are they going to spend their money on, and you'll get very clear on what you should do, or what should your product be, and how should your business be set up, what should be your business model, how are you going to sell them, how are you going to market them. And that would lead you to the third component, the product. Your product selection should match your purpose and be aligned with your purpose, and then be the best fit that you can to that specific target customer. Now, the trick here is to stay lean, not to try to attract every customer out there, not to try and create every product for every customer, but stay lean. Find an MVP product connected to your purpose, connected to your target customer. Put it out there. Get feedback from your customer. Fix whatever needs to be fixed. Go back into the market and do that over and over and over again. I promise you, if you'll keep that method, if you'll stay clear on your purpose, your target customer, and align your product, you will build a successful fashion brand.